Another day, another burglary, folks.
Yes,
Scott
indeed.
Disick got hit over the weekend, and this one is interesting for all sorts of reasons. So he has a house in Hidden Hills, along with the Kardashian brood. It is a beautiful house, by the way, 9,000 square feet. It has got a security gate in the front of the complex, so you would think it's secure. Well, at 1 in the morning yesterday, a burglar or burglars somehow got inside the complex, and they ended up breaking his back window, entering the house, pulling drawers open. We still don't know what, if anything, was taken. We're told something was taken, but we don't know what. And it looks like this is some sort of an inside job for people who knew Scott wasn't around.
Yeah, you know what, Harvey? I've been told by some sources that these guys that broke in, they went immediately and they started moving cameras so not to be seen and identified.
So they were familiar
they knew
with
where the
it.
security cameras were.
And they were familiar with that. It's very interesting on this.
So, Scott.
Now, the part that doesn't require an inside job, anybody would know where Scott Disick was going to be this weekend because he promoted it so much. He was in Las Vegas celebrating his birthday, had a club gig. As you
That's
can see,
not Scott.
As you can see, was going well. Happy birthday, Scott. Just about the time that he was doing this and blowing out candles and stuff, is when the burglary was going on at his house.
This was shot around midnight, and before 1 in the morning, that's when the burglars came. You know, it's kind of interesting, we found out. There is the alarm apparently went off because the cops got there shortly thereafter, but none of the neighbors heard a burglar alarm. And what we're told by law enforcement is this is a very hoity-toity community, and nobody wants to be awakened by a burglar alarm, so they're silent alarms. And it triggered that, and that's why the cops ended up coming there. Now, Scott was, like you saw, in Vegas. So what state was Scott Disick in?
Well,
he was in Nevada, but what state was Scott Disick in?
Well, maybe this video will give us a hint. So he returned home Sunday morning. So at this point now, what you're about to see is Scott back home.
This is like 7 hours after the burglary.
Right, with some friends. He's clearly notified by this point what happened. Here's his reaction.
Smart one, bro. I'm just saying, when you know it's double overhead, you know you gotta go to sleep early, bro. And you know this, and so does everybody else in the world in the industry, bro.
I don't know what any of that meant.
Nor does he.
And Scott probably doesn't either. But yeah, he's in the backyard just chilling.
So look, I mean, we have talked about this. By the way, Michael B. Jordan also was hit a couple of weeks ago. Same kind of a thing. He lives in the San Fernando Valley as well. We are talking about Kendall Jenner. We're talking Alanis Morissette, Emmy Rossum, Nicki Minaj, Jamie Presley, Scott Disick, A$AP Rocky. All these people have been hit this year, and more, by the way.
At some point, if you're a celebrity, do you feel badly that you're not on that list? Like, what's wrong with me? How come you're not hitting my house?
I have nice
got
jewelry.
stuff.
You know, this is a repeat for Scott Disick, too. Right around this time last year, he got hit also. Remember for the watches?
Right,
Yeah.
and what we're told about the watches is that somebody got into his house. We're told Scott probably knows who the culprit is, but he wouldn't tell police, which is interesting, right?
Yeah, he just did not want to rat that out. Whoever took it, or whoever he thought took it, just did not want to go there.
At some point, don't you need to rat people out if you know?
The Kardashians get hit more than any 20 families.
Hi guys, this is Shantae calling from LA. I wanted to weigh in on the Scott Disick story because I feel that it is so sad and unfortunate that so many celebrities are being targeted and violated in this manner. I blame social media. I think so many celebrities put so much of their lives, and we know where they are, where they're going to be when they're home
and what they own, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So look, this is an epidemic in LA. There have been a rash of burglaries, not just to celebrities, but at a point, you know, you got to secure up your stuff. Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.